Hey everyone, I am reading or listening to an incredible book right now that I wanted to talk about some of the things that they discuss. It's called The Power of Habit. And one of the things that they talk about early on in the book is they talk about what creates a habit. And there's basically three parts of what is known as a habit loop. The first one is the cue, the second one is the routine, and the third one is the reward. And between those three things, that is how a habit is created. So, once you understand what these three things are, and understand the focus of what your habit is, or the habit you're trying to change, or the habit that you're trying to create, you need to determine what all of these things are. So, one example that he brought up was that, if you're trying to get an exercise, a cue can be, you lace up your shoes and you get ready, or you put your running clothes out and you then prepare yourself, and that's the cue. Then it goes to the habit, and then the reward is then the feeling that you get after you successfully complete this healthy activity, running, that euphoria that comes with exercise. And it also works with, bad habits. One thing could be like after breakfast, you then have a cigarette, and the reward is, you get that nicotine and that satisfaction and that, craving satisfied. So once you determine what the cue is, then you can then determine what the routine is and replace that routine, whatever it may be. So, for example, let's say that you're smoking after breakfast. You need to come up with something that's going to then replace the activity that could be potentially, smoking a cigarette. So one thing you could do to replace something that's negative with something that's positive is your cue after breakfast could be to go for a walk. So therefore, all you're changing is the routine, but once you consistently change that routine from the cue and then having a new reward, you're then more likely to create that new routine and make it a habit, and not just do it once or do it twice, but consistently changing it. So you need to eliminate that bad habit by determining what that cue is. And once you determine what that cue is, replacing it with something that's good. One thing could be like biting your fingernails, and you don't want to do that. So then your cue of that feeling when you want to bite your fingernails is to put your hands in your pockets. And so that way that can change, and then again, you're rewarded by getting the positive, response, the positive result from your changes. So just like that, by understanding this habit loop, this 3-cycle thing, it can then create more habits. So if you have a habit that you're looking to create, or a bad habit that you're looking to break, or just trying to replace a bad habit with a good one, this should help. Alright, also just highly recommend the book. So far it's been phenomenal, about halfway through. Probably going to do another video about some of the things that I've already learned about this, because it's just got so much awesome stuff that I want to share. So I hope that helps, and I hope that creates good habits for you. I know it's definitely got my brain turning with some of the things that I do, and trying to increase the good habits and eliminate any bad habits that I have also. Thanks for watching.